In a surprising yet strategic move, Microsoft has quietly released a brand new Windows 11 KB5070349 update for versions 25H2 and 24H2, and it's a game changer for how you experience Windows setup right out of the box. If you ever install Windows and watch that initial setup screen asking you to connect to Wi-Fi or sign in with a Microsoft account, that's called the out-of-box experience, or OB. And with this new update, Microsoft is changing the way it works forever. This latest update isn't just another background patch or minor tweak. It directly impacts how your PC initializes, installs, and prepares itself for use the moment Windows completes installation. In simpler terms, this is the first thing Windows does to make sure your system is fully up-to-date and functioning before you even reach the desktop. Released alongside setup and recovery updates KB5068516 and KB5067040, this new OB update, officially titled KB5070349, out-of-box experience update for Windows 11 version 24H2 and 25H2, and Windows Server 2025, aims to streamline and secure the installation process across all new devices. Microsoft explained in its support documentation that this update improves the overall reliability and performance of the OB process, while ensuring that new installations begin with the latest drivers, security updates, and zero-day patches. These OB updates are automatically installed if your system is connected to the internet during setup, meaning you don't even have to manually check for updates after installation. The moment your system connects, Windows 11 kicks off a smart process that downloads and applies critical updates in real time, guaranteeing your PC is running the most stable and secure build available the instant you start using it. According to Microsoft, the OB update is mandatory and can't be skipped because it installs essential driver updates and patches that ensure your hardware functions correctly, whether Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, display drivers, or even chipset firmware. This also includes zero-day patches, known as ZDPs, that fix vulnerabilities discovered after the main OS build was finalized. The idea is to protect users right out of the gate, reducing exposure to potential exploits that could target newly installed systems before regular updates are applied. What's more fascinating is that Microsoft is now using OB as an intelligent stage for delivering incremental Windows upgrades. If a newer version of Windows is already available than the one pre-installed on your device, the setup process might automatically fetch and install that newer version before you even complete your first login. This means your brand new Windows 11 device could start on build 25H2 instead of 24H2 without you even noticing the transition. The timing of this update rollout is also noteworthy, coming right after Microsoft announced several enhancements for enterprise and business environments tied to Windows 11 25H2. This suggests that Microsoft is consolidating its update and setup pipeline across both consumer and enterprise systems, ensuring uniformity and stability for everyone from home users to corporate admins. However, as convenient as this sounds, the OB update experience also depends heavily on your hardware and internet connection. Microsoft clearly states that the downloading and installation time can vary, meaning older hardware or slower connections might cause longer setup times. So if you ever found yourself staring at the just a moment screen for what feels like an eternity, now you know. Windows might actually be busy downloading critical updates in the background to prepare your device for optimal performance. And while some users may find this automatic process intrusive, it's designed to ensure that your PC is in its most secure state before you even start browsing or installing apps. For IT administrators, this change represents both convenience and control, especially since the updates apply not only to consumer builds, but also to Windows Server 2025. Enterprises deploying large numbers of PCs can now ensure that every machine starts on the latest configuration baseline, reducing the need for post-installation patching. But what exactly happens during this OB phase? Once the installation completes and your system boots into setup, Windows establishes a network connection and checks for available updates. It prioritizes critical drivers, system patches, and any applicable zero-day fixes. The system then downloads and installs them silently in the background, notify you only if an issue arises. After this, it finalizes configurations like region settings, user account setup, privacy controls, and device readiness. Once all these steps complete, your system boots to the desktop in a fully updated, ready-to-use state. This process essentially replaces the old-fashioned install updates after setup routine, where users had to manually check for updates post-installation, often leading to multiple restarts and wasted time. Now, that work happens during the setup itself, offering a seamless and modern installation flow. For those who often install Windows offline or on test systems, it's important to note that these OBE updates only apply when the device is connected to the internet. Without a network, you will proceed with the preloaded setup, meaning your system may not get the latest critical drivers or zero-day fixes until you connect later. So, for the best experience and security, Microsoft highly recommends connecting your device to the internet during installation. This also raises an interesting question. Should you always connect to the internet during setup? For most users, the answer is yes, as it ensures a safer and smoother setup process. However, for advanced users who prefer to control updates manually, connecting later may provide more flexibility, especially when setting up offline environments, test builds, or custom configurations. But for average consumers, this automated approach removes the guesswork and hassle. Another subtle yet impactful improvement in KB5070349 is the integration of Microsoft's newer setup logic designed to minimize errors during the first boot. Reports suggest that the new OOB update improves installation success rates and reduces instances of post-setup driver conflicts or missing updates. It's a smarter, faster, and more secure beginning for Windows users worldwide. Over the years, Microsoft has faced criticism for forcing certain updates or features without giving users a choice, but this one seems universally beneficial, keeping systems protected and ready without extra effort. The OOB update also aligns with Microsoft's long-term strategy of creating a unified update model across devices, reducing fragmentation and ensuring smoother transitions between builds. With Windows 11's future versions, this type of update might even expand to deliver personalized configurations, AI-driven recommendations, or instant app readiness right after setup. In short, Microsoft's KB5070349 isn't just a technical patch. It's a step toward making Windows smarter, faster, and more connected than ever before. So, the next time you install Windows and wonder why it takes a few extra minutes, remember, your PC is actually preparing itself to be the best, most secure version it can be from the very start. This is a glimpse of the future of computing, one where your operating system evolves in real time, even before you see the desktop. And with that, we wrap up today's tech update. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with fellow Windows users, and subscribe to stay ahead of every major update, feature, and tweak coming to Windows 11. For more deep dives into Microsoft's evolving ecosystem and the latest tech innovations shaping your digital world, keep watching TechVerse, where technology meets clarity.